everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays FTL. So without further ado, let's get started here. Last run went reasonably well, if I remember correctly which run it was. It was not the run with the Zoltan cruiser. You know what? I thought, why not try out the Engi cruiser this time? So we'll name it, I don't know, what is a good name for a ship that has engineers? We'll call it the Prometheus. Not going to spoil anything for you, but this will be dumb scientist. And then we'll accept that. This will be dumb geologist. And this will be Numi Rapaz. Okay. So there we go. We got the crew of the great ship Prometheus here. We're going to get started. Recall, I think I've done only one video with the Engi cruiser here. I've got two guys called dumb, which is a problem for me. Oh, but one's scientist and one is just dumb. It's fine by me. So the Engi cruiser, yes, I believe I've done one video of it. It has anti-ship drones and ion blaster. So I'm going to remember to use, maybe not auto fire, but I am going to use the ion blaster as much as I can to take down enemy shields right off the bat. And the Engi cruiser has the potential to be very awesome, provided we get some early stuff that can actually help us out. So we hit a ship with pirate markings. We're going to attack it right off the bat. I know that seems crazy, given the circumstances, but we're going to send out our anti-ship drone here. And we're just going to get Ion Blast to fire as often as possible. We're going to start by going right after their shields. Because once their shields are down, then our drone can start doing hella damage to everything else in here. It's gone for the engine first, which I don't necessarily appreciate. We will try to open up the airlocks here to put out the engine fire that we've got going on. Again, just making sure I pause the game because things can get a little hectic in here. And actually our weapons have gone down, which is not great. However, we are still going to do some damage here because of our drone. And now we'll repower that. Ion Blaster is back up. Let's start going to town on their shields. I don't give a shit about my engines being down. That is so unimportant to me right now. But I do wish that my drone would stop only attacking the engines. That has been not so great for me. Close all doors, please. We're going to get ready to send our Engi in here to the oxygen room because that needs to get fixed. Quick step. Somehow our anti-ship drone went out. I'm not sure what happened there. But just a few more hits should be enough here. They're trying to escape. We've taken their weapons offline, which is always good. They've taken our weapons offline, which is always bad. This was maybe not the greatest fight to get into right off the bat. However, here we are, right? Once that fire goes out, we should be able to power up here. Please, fire, go out. This has been a very bad start. They're going to escape for sure. And you know what? This is actually worthy of a restart. This is just, it went badly right off the bat. Let's start again, and hopefully we will get an easier beacon. Because I do want to get into some combat, because the combat is how we're going to secure some scrap and stuff. We have to reject these guys' offer here. But I don't want to get into combat that's going to get me fucking killed. And that's going to happen a lot when we have missile launchers. Anyway, let's send Dumb into the shield room. Repass up here. Now, the good thing about the ion weapons against energy shields, I hate missile launchers against energy shields because it's a huge waste. Why didn't I fire it faster there? Our drone has been killed. I did not even know that missiles could do that, to be honest with you. But yes, the ion blasters are really very good against those energy shields, and they don't cost like missiles to use, so you know, no problems there. They're going to surrender to us. That is exactly what I wanted. Our shields have gone critical, but that's okay. They're going to be fully repaired here, and then we will jump to the next sector. So far, so good. Could have gone better. I mean, that very first encounter, we actually did manage to get ourselves killed. Let's explore the asteroid field here. We get 6 fuel as a result. That's actually really good. And we will continue just exploring our way down towards the exit here. We are probably going to have to go through the nebula, which I dislike doing, but if we have to do it, we have to do it. Again, we are going to attack the slaver scum. I always attack the slavers because the potential for an extra crew member is always awesome. Oh god, the ion. I can't afford for those ion shots to miss. These guys, oh my, fuck, come the fuck on. These guys have a laser and a beam. Which is going to be capable of doing a lot of damage to us, potentially. There we go. Shield's finally down. Now, I can't afford for the drone to be missing as often as it is. And I also can't afford for the drone to be shooting at these, like, unknown or, like, unimportant rooms here. Yes, they're giving us one of the slaves as tribute. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, Mantis dude. I don't know where I'm going to put you. Maybe you can stay in the drone control unit for now. We're just going to fix our door systems here. Might as well send the Engi down here to help out. Get it done in 2 seconds. Alright, now you go back here, and we've got Dumb in the shields. We've got Luan T, our glorious Mantis friend here, who will be manning the drone control unit. Thank God everyone speaks English here. So these guys want to take possession of an enemy ship intact. Leave them alone? We can't do it. We do not have a teleporter, sadly. I'm looking forward to getting a ship that has a teleporter. I'm sure there's got to be one ship in the game with a teleporter built in right off the bat. Sure, why not? And then we'll be able to do that objective a little bit more reliably, because I've only been able to try that one like once, and I've failed miserably. Yes, let's intervene to defend the outpost here, as you might expect. Again, just going to spam the ion weapons, go for shields first. Once shields are reliably down, then we will focus on weapons so that they can't actually do very much damage to us, if any at all. Our drone control unit has gone offline. I wonder if I have to... I do have to send out another drone. That is frustrating. So we're going to go for a second bar of shields as soon as possible. Because it's a total pain in the ass to have to, like, reuse drone parts, or, like, I guess spend more drone parts, just because you get hit with one ion weapon, or 2 ion weapons. So we get lots of stuff here. First things first, though, we do have to upgrade our doors. Next, we will probably go with, yeah, upgrading our shields, I'm guessing. I mean, it's not like this is any different than the way I normally play. However, I'm just stressing the importance. Asteroid fields can be a pain in the ass. They have an energy shield. Might be terrible, but if we take this energy shield down quickly enough, and take their overall shields down quickly, then they should be totally screwed. Oh, we missed that shot. That's not good. Where's the missile landing? Nowhere. Awesome. I can live with that. And we're just going to focus on keeping shields and weapons offline, as we always do, and they're going to surrender. You know what? That's actually just not a good surrender offer there. 1 fuel, 1 drone parts, 9 scrap. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more when you inevitably die here. So, why not go through with it this way? Well, that's why not, because we're going to actually take more hull damage ourselves. We got to get this back up. Let's send an Engi in here to help out so we don't get killed by asteroids. Yeah, well, we did get more scrap and more fuel. That's for damn sure. And please get the shields up as soon as possible. Okay, now you guys get in here, put out this fire, or repair this hull breach here. We can't actually open the doors to stop this fire, so we're going to have to send in a crew to do it, sadly. I don't really want to stay in this asteroid field. I kind of feel like maybe we have to for now until we get this fire put out. So again, we'll send mantises in here. This is a pretty bad sign. Maybe these guys need to go to the medbay quickly. Or, yeah, the fires are out. Okay, problem solved. You go to the medbay, Luanti. We're gonna fix our door situation. Now you go to the medbay. Alright, problem solved there. Things got tough for a while. Oh no, we won't pass on weapons. Scientist is our pilot. I know that sounds crazy. And there we go. Now we can jump. So let us jump. I was gonna say to the store, but I think we might just want to try to get the fuck out of this sector now. We could probably make one more jump to this beacon and then jump to the exit and we'll still be safe. And I will focus on getting that next level of shields up. We have another little bit of combat to get into here. That's fine. So we'll just get our drone out there, start firing our ion blaster like crazy. And we've taken out their pilot, which is actually awesome. It's something that I very rarely do, but when you take out the pilot, then they lose all chance to evade. Which is fantastic, as you might expect. Now that their weapons are hurt, they've got like 1 laser, which is enough to take down my shields, but not enough to actually do damage to any of my systems. So problem solved there, and they are totally dead. This is why I like the ion blaster. But I would like to get another weapon, just to speed things up a little bit and make me take a little bit less hull damage when we're in combat here. But anyway, that was a decent first sector. Not great, but a decent first sector. Normally the Engi cruiser is a little bit more difficult for me to handle than the Kestrel, but I'm starting to get used to it a little bit. I think we can start to have some good runs with it here. Maybe this is the one. This is the one where we take the Engi cruiser all the way to Sector 5, maybe. I don't know how far I've ever gotten. I know that like my top 5 scores are all with the human-controlled ship. Let's attack the automated ship to get the storage cache. They've got an ion weapon and a laser, which can be kind of a pain in the ass. But now we're going to do a ton of damage to it, so it's okay. Pilot systems are offline. They might be able to do a little hull damage here. It all depends what they take down with their ion weapons. But they are going to die super quickly here. How did the shields get back online? Stop attacking on... Just because it's a drone, it doesn't mean you have to be stupid. Start attacking the rooms that actually make a difference in our play here. Weapons rooms are particularly important. Shield rooms, also important. There we go. So I'm hoping maybe we get some kind of awesome weapon in the station here. Yeah, Heavy Laser Mark 1. That's actually exactly what I would have wanted there. So we'll upgrade our weapon systems. I think that's important to do right now. I know we could have gotten our next level of shields, but I think this is important as well. And that should allow us... We'll have to depower the medbay, but then we can power up our heavy laser as well. And that'll be... The reason that's so important is because, as you saw there, our drone doesn't always attack the smartest... Yes, let's go down to the service to investigate. Invite him to join the crew! Yeah! Charlie! We're gonna stick you in the engine room. Yes, as you can see, the drone doesn't always attack where I need it to attack, so at least I have some kind of directed way of doing damage. Engi crew, send your Engi down to calm the infected. Awesome, we get missiles, fuel, and scrap for that. I do need to get some more power bars, like, as soon as possible, if we're gonna run these shields. But hopefully we'll pick up some more scrap and some combat here. We are a little bit overpowered right now, which is always a good thing. So we got one person, I think, beamed aboard us. And if that is... Oh, no, we got 3. So what we're going to do is just try to smother them here, basically starve them of oxygen. Why don't we put like an Engi and a Mantis in this room, because this is where they're going to break through. And actually maybe we don't want an Engi. You know what, Engi's probably fine. They can only fit 2 people in this room anyway. So whatever damage they do, we'll be able to repair, so it's not an issue. Unless they absolutely destroy our oxygen room, which would be totally shitty. I think they're all dead. They're not all dead. They're quite hurt, though. So let's just send our guys in here. We should be able to clean up the scraps now. We should probably power up the medbay, so we can get healed as we are attacking them. There you go, problem solved. Everyone's feeling reasonably healed. Luan T can go back to drone control. Rapace can go back to weapons. And oxygen is at least at a reasonable level where everyone can survive. And we will just continue to move our way a little bit closer to the exit. So what do we have here? Another combat, and they are going to teleport onto our ship. That is something that they are probably going to regret. Let's just see where they end up. Okay, so they're in here. It's an Engi and a human. Last time I heard, I think humans need oxygen to survive, so... I'm pretty sure that they're not going to... Oh, I don't have enough power. Medbay down, drone up. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think they're going to have a great time here. Basically starving to death. Well, it's not starving at all, but you get me. You get what I'm saying here. Now we'll fire our heavy laser at their weapons. Their weapons are totally offline. I've got to remember to fire their heavy laser. I should be pausing more often. Probably open the door, smother them. End their lives. And if they can... I was going to say, if they destroy our drone control unit, I'm going to be pissed. So we get decent scrap there. We still got assholes on our ship, though. But we do have mantises capable of taking them down. So let's close all doors. And we really have nothing to worry about here. We'll send Dumb and Luan T back here to get healed. We need power more than anything else. But rest assured, we will get the shields online soon. I promise you that. So now that our medbay is officially powered up all of the time, we'll send Dumb back to our shields area. We can close this door. And we'll send Luan T back to drone control. And we're almost ready to exit, but we might as well visit all the beacons we can before we go. What do we have here? We will never surrender our crew to slavers, obviously. Have you never seen me play this game before? The best case scenario here is that we are going to end up with another crew member, which is awesome. I can absolutely live with that. Oh, well, I'm not doing fantastically here. And actually, they did manage to do some damage here. I'm firing all weapons here. Okay, now everything is basically offline for them. So this is probably their GG. Yeah, they're trying to escape, of course. Why don't you just surrender? I'll take a crew member. Yeah, accept their offer. We got GM Fox, or GM Foe. That is a terrible crew member name, but it's another Engi, which means faster repairs, so I'm fine with that. Let us just jump to the exit as soon as we can, because I'm worried about the potential of getting caught up in this rebel fleet coming after us. Really want to get this second level of shields up before we reach Sector 3, but it's probably not going to be a possibility. We get a new weapon, we get more scrap. What is a hull beam? 1 damage, 2 times damage in systemless rooms. Beam weapons are awesome. For now, we don't really need it that much. Let me think about how we can do this. We can power down medbay. We need like 1 more power bar to get the second bar of shields totally up, but anyway. We're going to go Mantis-controlled sector, and then we've got like a free ride for 3 sectors through green areas. Not a free ride, I guess, but an easier ride anyway. So, we have no need to go to the store. Let's instead just explore all these beacons and try to pick up, 21 scrap so we can get another power bar. So we have mantises. They have no teleportation, though. Not that that is a serious problem for us at this point in the game. Because actually all you really need to be good against teleportation is that first level of, or I guess second level technically, of doors. Once you get that, pretty much no one is capable of getting in on you. So we're just going to take these guys out easily. Like I said, Engi Cruiser plus 1 extra weapon is absolutely awesome. So we're going to get 1 more power bar. If we depower the medbay, now we can have 2 bars of shields while also using our drone, which is great. Check out this distress call. Investigate this. High risk and high reward. Beam weapon, carefully cut the ship out. It's the one that gets crushed between 2 large rocks. They give us a lot of scrap and decent fuel. So we'll invest 1 more power bar. Now we can have everything, like all systems go. And we might want to focus on getting this hull beam up next. So maybe investing a little bit more in our weaponry and overall power. Let's attack the ship. They have a teleporter. Big fucking deal. We should be able to take them out quite easily. Do they have a missile launcher? Yes, they do. And it looks like it fires 2 missiles, maybe. Frightens the shit out of me. But we'll just use ion weapons. Oh, man, they're going to take down my piloting system right off the bat. We'll use ion weapons to take them out as fast as we can. Take out the shields as fast as I can, I should say. And with the shields out, we should then be able to focus on the weapons. Shields are still not totally out. Now shields are totally out, so we'll fire our heavy laser at the weaponry. Excellent. Lots of things offline now, which is always good. Luanti, you gotta get down here, man. We'll fight him in the sensor room or the door room if we have to. Actually, I want to cancel these orders. You stay here, you stay here. Luanti, you get down here. Okay. We should close maybe the airlocks now because we're going to fight them. Get ready to drop the heavy laser on them right here. Or sorry, the ion blaster right there. Okay, now we're going to swap out GM Fox here, or GM Foe, and swap in our Mantis. Should make combat a little bit better. Again, we'll just keep firing here. The intruders have left. Doesn't surprise me, quite frankly. They always seemed a little bit pussy-ish to me. And that will take them out quite easily. More scrap, please. Tons of it. 32. That's actually pretty good. So who do we have here? GM Fox. Luanti, you can get back here. Scientist, you're our pilot, weirdly enough. So we're going to let you go back in here. And everything's good. No problems. And we are just going to bolt away as fast as we can. Because the rebel fleet is in hot pursuit. Let's aid the civilian ship. I'm getting into as much combat as possible. That's like my basic strategy once I realize they're teleporting on. Once I realize that we're a little bit overpowered, which we are just having this heavy laser even, then it's time to get into as much combat as possible. We should also send the Mantis over here because we definitely want to fight them in this room if we have to. Because that will, if we just let them take the weapons room, this fight might be a total pain in the ass. But if we actually manage to do some damage to them here. I gotta wait till shields are totally out, and then I'm gonna drop this heavy laser on them. Let's close all doors. Where's the missiles coming in? For a pilot area, that's not a huge deal. Again, shields are still up, which confuses me. And they've escaped, which doesn't surprise me. We'll go repair the pilot area here. Luanti can go back to drone control. Everybody's happy. Please take their shields completely out. We're so close. More missiles. Oh, there we go. Now we'll drop the heavy laser on them. Alright, now they're fucked. Door system's out. Heavy laser's just gonna keep fucking with their weapon systems. They did some hull damage to us. We're gonna make sure to focus on their engines as well. And there we go. So once we actually got all systems going there, pretty easy fight. The civilian ship is going to give us a ton of scrap as well. So I say, one more in our weapon area. We were eventually gonna need 2, but we'll take 1 for now. And we might want to save a little bit of money to invest in hull repairs at some point soon. But we shall see. And we have another ship here that we're going to have to attack. And again, they have a teleporter. I don't know why all these ships think that a teleporter is going to save them. They only have 1 bar of shield, so they're just going to get absolutely screwed. You know what? We're not even going to bother trying to suffocate this guy. We're just going to totally screw him over with our Mantis here. It's the nice thing about having a Mantis on the team. These guys have absolutely no chance. That missile might hurt. Oh no. Alright, so you get down to the med bay. Just keep firing these shots in here. Yeah, I would try to escape too, because you're fucked. 18 scrap is okay. I'll accept it. I could have killed them. I'm always on the fence. But I think that surrender, for the most part, is good, because they could get a lucky missile in or something. Let's just invest in 1 more bar of power. We'll hold that in our engines for now, until we can actually use it someplace else. And we might as well visit this distress call because we got a ton of fuel, and you never know, maybe we can get a high reward here. Let's dock and try to rescue some survivors. We get 18 scrap and a new crew member. Another Mantis, awesome for invasions. We'll just put him right here. So let's put him like right here. This is invasion central most of the time. And we need a little bit more to get our second bar of weaponry, but that's fine. Now I think if we go this way, we should have like 4 beacons and then, oh, that's not good. That's okay, we both have 2 bars of shields, but I have the ion weapon, so if I can just take down their shields very quickly, we should have no problems. It would help if my ion weapons didn't miss, though. It would really help if my ion weapons didn't miss. There we go, their piloting system is totally offline, time to attack their weapons. Excellent. Just keep focusing on the shields here, and the asteroids should basically do the rest. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, that went surprisingly well, and surprisingly quickly, which was important. We do have enough now to upgrade our weapon systems to the next level, and then we'll be able to use this hull beam, and once shields go down, and we've got beams and lasers pouring in, we should basically just be, like, offensively impossible to defend against. That was probably the most awkwardly worded sentence I could have possibly said there. But we do need a little bit more power to make this work, right? Like, we need to depower this, and if we depower medbay, then we can make it happen. Okay, that's fine. But for now, we might as well keep it... you know what? Actually, we should keep it like this, just in case. Because you never know, we might run into some incredible combat soon. It is kind of that game. We do have some combat here. They do not have a teleporter. So we'll activate our drone and just blast the fuck out of their shields constantly. Now, once shields go down, we're going to heavy laser and hull beam. But we need shields 100% down first. Here comes their missile. Lands in the door room. That's okay. We'll just send an Engi in here to repair it. And why not the Mantis as well? Shields are totally down. Okay, now we need to laser this, and we'll beam like that. This is going to tear them apart. Absolutely. Okay, so now all of their systems are fairly substantially hurt. I'm a big fan of that. Here comes another missile from them. Lands in our engine room. Again, we'll go in here and repair this once the doors are fixed. Should laser them. They're going to surrender. I do need the fuel. They're not giving me an... let's fucking kill him. I'm pissed. And that beam will be enough to do it. Okay. So we got better scrap out of it. We got the same amount of fuel. I'm okay with that. What's Charlie doing in here? Might as well send like 4 people in to repair the engines. Speed it up as much as possible. Okay, we do need to repair our hull at some point. Charlie, you're going to get back in here. Here's the Luanti drone. Jones is just an invasion central. And GM Foe. Oh no, Charlie's on the engines. GM Foe is just hanging out in here. Like, oh. Like our random repair dude. We do need 1 more bar of power. That's to power our med bay in case we get invaded by like the greatest invasion crew in history or something. And you know what? Let's go to this distress call. Because we might as well. Maybe we'll get something awesome. We do need more scrap because we do need hull repairs at some point. Alright, so this was a trap. Still, I don't foresee this being a big problem. Although they do have lasers and like that looks like a halberd beam or something. Which might be a problem for us. But again... Step 1, take shields totally offline if we could stop missing with our ion weapon. There we go. Shields totally offline, and then we'll do like 50 damage with our laser and... There we go, shields are offline. Laser on weapons, and then beam just like that. Oh, that is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Alright, so they're gonna surrender right away. I'll take it, that's fine by me. I hold no grudges. We'll jump to the exits. We still need, after this now... We need to focus on getting a 3rd bar of shields. We're just going to scrap some of this debris from this station. 39 is a lot. Pump 1 into shields, and we'll jump into the next sector, which is civilian controlled. Things are going very well so far, but anything could happen in here. As you know, I mean, that is kind of the name of the game here. So I'm worried about this kind of problems we're going to have with sensors in here. Let's avoid provoking the ship, actually. For once, I don't want to get in combat. The reason for that is... they had 3 bars of shields, and that could be a total pain in the ass for me to take out. Let's sell 15 missiles for 45 scrap. That is a no-brainer. We'll get our... We have 3 bars of shields now, but we're going to need to depower some stuff to make it work. Which is fine. I mean, I would love to get 1 more bar of power, then we could just depower the medbay and make it happen. Which is easier. And we've come across basically nothing so far. Which is frightening, but also awesome at the same time. Because we need some fuel, actually, now. Let's attack the pirate. I think this is a good idea. They have 2 lasers. We're going to obviously power up our drone. And we will go straight for shields, as always, with Ion Blast. So we'll just keep dropping these in here. We really got to take the shields out as fast as possible, as you might expect. And once shields are 100% down, which they are now, we will go weapons with heavy laser. And then our beam damage does 2 times damage in systemless rooms. So if we do something like this, that should do a metric fuck ton of damage to them. So let's see. On pause. Very good indeed. They have immediately decided to surrender. 3 missiles, 3 fuel, 31 scrap, and an anti-personnel drone. We'll take it. We'll probably sell the anti-personnel drone, because I can already kill any intruders on board quite easily. We'll buy another bar of power so we can power down medbay and power up our shields and still have enough to use the anti-ship drone. And we'll just continue jumping here. So now 3 bars of shields, I feel much more secure, although solar flares can be a pain in the ass regardless. We're going to get our anti-ship drone up, and they have their own drone control unit, which is frustrating. We're going to focus on shields, and then we'll probably try to rake their drone control unit over the coals. But it's really going to depend, like, our skill in this fight, or our success in this fight, is really going to depend on where these solar flares end up hitting us. Losing the drone could be a problem as well. We should probably send Charlie in here to take care of that. Okay, so just continue again attacking the shields. Once shields are down, which they will be eventually. Where's the fire? Right here. That's the perfect place for us to have a fire right now. Again, continue focusing on the shields 100%. Take them out! They gotta go! Okay, they're so close to being 100% out. We need to get in here, fix the oxygen as soon as possible. Shields out? Shields out! Okay, that means attack weapons, and then a hull beam, just like that. Weapons, drone control, and pilot area. Alright, so they're going to be in a serious problem. Now, we have serious problems as well. And we can't close our... Oh, we can close our doors. But again, we're just going to keep focusing on keeping weapons offline, keeping their drones offline. And then we're going to drop some heavy laser action on them here. Awesome, they are dead. We're not quite ready to get away yet. So we could actually die in here still, because we're probably going to be subject to at least 1 more solar flare, maybe 2. But we're just going to send out a huge fire crew to take care of this. It's just the med bay, no big deal. So we'll get Engi in here, Mantis in here. Our pilot in... Oh no, our pilot needs to stay in here so he charges. Why not send Charlie in there as well? So we get 3 people or 4 people in here fighting the fire. We'll be able to jump to safety. I'm hoping. I kind of just want to get to the next sector because we need to seriously repair some hull damage here. We've got nothing here except another free laser and tons of scrap. That's useful. Alright. And do we have a store? We have a distress call. Is that worth it? Anything could happen here. Let's reallocate our guys. So Jones was just... we need to power up medbay before anything else can happen. We should actually get 1 more power bar. We still have enough to do repairs if we come across the store. GM Foe was in here. Charlie's in here. Jones was in Invasion Central. Alright, we're good. Luan T is in Drone Control Unit. We'll go to our distress call. We'll see what happens. This could be the end of us. I really would love to come across the store. We'll dock and try to rescue the survivors. We almost actually died there. But we do get 23 scrap, which is inarguably not worth it. We really need to come across the store as soon as possible. So we'll jump to the next sector. It's Engi controlled. We got an achievement unlocked on a wing and a prayer. That's probably like go to a new sector with like 1 or 2 health left. And we'll go to our distress beacon. I mean, we don't really have any other choices. What do we have here? Board the station or ignore it. Ignore it. We sadly cannot afford to get ourselves killed right now. I think we kind of have to go this way to avoid a dead end. Really need a store at some point soon. A single missile could kill us. I'm assuming this is the store area over here. I'd like to reiterate, a single missile could kill us. Do these guys have a missile launcher? No, they have a beam weapon and a laser and a drone. We'll power up our drone. And we'll get ready to take their shields down. I'm not happy about this. This could be the end of us. Admittedly, this could just be like the final battle for us. I'm hoping not, of course. And I'm trying to stay positive, but... And, okay, shields are down. That means weapons and hull beam, like... So... Should do an absolute ton of damage. Yes, they surrender. We'll take it. We got enough scrap to go to the store! Give me a fucking store, please! What do we have? Oh, more combat! Awesome! Do these guys have a missile launcher? Yes, they do. If those missiles hit, we're gonna be absolutely screwed. Power down medbay and power up that. Just even the 5% extra invasion chance is important. This is probably gonna be the end of us. I really should have healed us earlier, is the lesson to be learned. Because if that missile hits, here it comes. Oh man! It's so close! Okay, oh, here comes the next. This could be it. It lands. That was a really good run though. If only I had either come across a store or not put off repairs so long, I think we would have been fine. Let's check out our stats here. Yes, that is by far our highest Engi run that we've ever done. So I'm pleased with that. We didn't set any crew members, or crew records I should say. We're still far from my Kestrel levels. Still, I'd say that was a successful run. But in any case, as always, thank you guys for watching. I think that was good progress, and I will see you guys next time.